Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Shane, and I apologize if my audio is a little bit wonky. I realized after recording my June favorites that it was extremely echoey. The problem is I don't have a microphone for my camera at the moment. I'm working on getting one, so the audio is a little bit iffy, and I'm sorry, but you should be happy because today we're doing a thrift haul. I've mentioned before in probably like every thrift haul I've ever done that thrifting is one of my favorite things to do to kill time or just to do all day, every day for the rest of my life. But in all seriousness, I love thrifting because you really don't know what you can find, and I'm truly not cheap, but I think certain things really you shouldn't spend a ton of money on. I mentioned before, like makeup, of course, that's something, at least to me, that I feel is worth to splurge on, especially you don't want to buy used makeup, but I feel like clothes, decor, why do you have to spend all this money on like brand new stuff when you can go to the thrift store and buy it like new? Anyways, I have quite a bit to show you, so I'm just gonna jump right into the haul. If at any point I get lipstick on my teeth, just let me know. Alright, so I'm gonna go in no particular order except the order that I'm just picking stuff up in. So the first item is not even gonna fit entirely in the frame, which I do apologize for, but as soon as I saw this, it screamed me because this is like exactly what I'm going for in my kitchen. But my husband actually saw this and thought of it as a little spice rack. So there were, you know, like glass here, but I ended up taking it out because I kind of liked it without the glass, but we were kind of thinking of using it maybe even as like a spice rack. I don't know where my mind was going with this, but that's always a possibility. So of course it does have the two big doors, but then it also has a drawer down here, which I mean there's not a whole lot of space. Something just like flew down my throat. Oh, that was awful. It was honestly probably dust when I pulled this drawer out. So the drawer itself doesn't have a ton of space, but you know, you don't always have to use it. It could just be for looks. I'm sorry, ever since that thing just flew down my throat, my voice is like, ugh. So I also ended up finding this picture frame, which I also thought would go perfectly with my kitchen. I know the price tag, which is $3.99, is upside down, but I am holding the picture frame upright. That's why I'm holding it this way. But there is a wedding photo that I have of TJ and I, and right now it's in a silver frame, but I want to put it in this frame. I really wanted it in this kitchen, but again, I needed to find a frame that would match. So actually, let me go show you the picture because I'm not even sure if it's gonna fit in here. I wasn't sure of the measurements, but when I saw this, I was like, that looks like it could fit. So I took my chances, but again, it was only $4. So here's our wedding picture. Cute picture, right? All right, look closer. Our relationship in a nutshell. Honestly though, I love everything about this picture. His sister was the photographer at our wedding. She did a beautiful job. Ooh, you're kind of dusty, aren't you? This has been sitting where I have a lot of storage in my house at the moment, and this was kind of in it. But now that I have a picture frame, I'll be able to put it in my kitchen. Actually, I kind of want to take it out now to see if it'll even fit. I'll be kind of heartbroken if it doesn't. Picture always makes me smile when I see it, which is what I think wedding pictures should be, you know? I don't want them to be perfect. I want them to be memories and to make me smile, and this picture certainly does that. So I can already tell that this frame doesn't have glass in front of it, which is okay. But just, you know, if you are going thrifting, don't expect everything to be perfect. That's my warning to you. But it fits! And it's so, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I love this so much. Oh my god, oh my gosh. Okay, I'll have to find a place in my kitchen to put this after I finish filming. Now this next piece is super random and kind of boring, but I just figured I'd show it to you to show you guys what you really can find at the thrift store. But this is just a cork board. My husband got it to bring with him to work. There's no way I can possibly show you this entire thing. It is a little bit wobbly, but again, it's a thrift store and it was only $2, so The original reason that I wanted to go thrifting, not on this particular day, but I just wanted to get around to thrifting, is because Ella really needs some new books. One, she loves books, but now we read to her every single night before bedtime, and we've been reading like the same 3 books in rotations to the point of where I've memorized all of them. So I needed to get some books, and actually I think on the particular day that we went, that all the books were 50% off. Like, they were already part of a deal where you bought 4 or bought 3 and got the 4th one free. So I got a bunch of books and I'm not gonna like go through every single one of them in detail, but I got some younger books like The Goodnight I Love You, some older books. I had to get one. This is called The Secret Garden. I don't know like how old any of you guys are, but if you saw The Secret Garden when you were little, I loved that movie so much. So when I saw this book, I knew obviously she can't read it now, but I figured when she gets older, that's something her and I can share. I also got 2 similar books. One's Cool Cars and Tremendous Tractors. I got I Love You Through and Through. I don't remember picking this one out, to be totally honest. But Mrs. Bryce's Mice. How the heck do you pronounce his name? Kalul something. The Hiding Place. I don't know. It's on Netflix. One Duck Stuck. So I don't know. Like I said, just a handful of books with various age ranges. Alright, now we're getting into some bags, which I don't remember where are these. Okay, so this is really random, but this is like a coffee creamer, ceramic white. A lot of you guys know that my kitchen, a lot of it, even though like I try to go for that almost vintagey style, I like ceramic white stuff. I just think it's very, very elegant, very, very classy. So when I saw this was only 99 cents. I had to pick it up because I really enjoy entertaining guests. I haven't really had any recently because my kitchen was, you know, in construction and we're just not quite there yet. But when I do, I always like to offer my guests coffee. Even though I personally don't drink it, my husband only drinks it iced, so we don't have a Keurig at the moment, but I want to get my hands on one, and I just thought this would be really cute to pull out if I had some friends over who were drinking coffee. This is really random, but you can never have too many mason jars. So I ended up getting this 3-pack of mason jars for only $2, and honestly when I bought it, I had, even now, I have no idea what I'm going to use these for, but I'm on Pinterest all the time and I constantly see DIYs used with mason jars, so I'm like, you know what, it's $2, I will use it one day. And there are 2 that look like the same size, and then the 3rd one is a little bit bigger. That's what I can use them for. So I have this baking rack in my kitchen that I've been looking for some decor to kind of fill in the missing spaces. So when I saw this, again with the right white ceramic theme going on, I don't know, I just thought maybe I could throw some flowers in it. Again, no real thought with this, but it was a piece that I really did like. And I like that it wasn't like enormous. I kind of like that it was more on the petite side, so I'm not really sure what exactly I'm going to put in here. Again, my train of thought kind of went with flowers, but what color or what kind, I have no idea. I feel like my lipstick is going everywhere or just looks like a hot mess because I'm using the melted metals, which I've talked about many, many, many times, and I love the color of them. They just don't like to stay on. So if I've had lipstick on my teeth this entire video, I'm sorry, but I'm not re-recording. One more extremely random item from the thrift store was this measuring cup. Why did I go to the thrift store and thought that I needed this? I don't know. Actually, I do know, because it's a 2-cup measuring cups. I have 2 little cups, but a lot of the recipes that I've been using recently, especially with my crock pot, ask for like quarts and stuff. So this cup just makes that really easy for you. Like on one side, it'll come up to quarts and stuff, and it's just really handy sometimes to have a bigger measuring cup, and this was only $2 as well. So I've been on the hunt for a really long time for like a boat bath toy for my daughter. I went to Target, I went to Walmart, I went to several different stores on the hunt for one, and I found them, but they were really kind of obnoxiously expensive. So I'm like, there's no way that I'm gonna spend this amount of money on a toy boat when I can buy that for a real boat. So when I found this, I got really excited. This was only $3, but it's just a simple bath toy, and I think honestly she's really gonna enjoy it. Bag of goodies here. So as well as having you know, decor and just little miscellaneous items, they also have some clothing. So, oh, my husband bought this. This is really random. This was $2, but it's like one of those cake spatula things, like to make the frosting look real nice. I don't have one of these, and I do bake cakes once in a while, so we picked one up. What can I say about it? It's a cake spatula. Good Lord, what? Okay, so this was not something that I picked out. This was something my husband must have. I'm like, what on earth could this possibly be, babe? Like, what? Alright, he paid $3 for whatever this thing is. So it's called a temper fork. So, oh, okay. So it looks like you literally stab your meat and it'll tell you what temperature is in the middle, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's extremely convenient. This is just a terrifying object. I got a hat. I don't know what Sayville Little League is, but I've wanted a baseball cap for quite a while because there are some days where I just want to dress casual and throw on a baseball cap and straighten my hair and just throw on jeans and a t-shirt and walk out the door and look like I actually kind of did something. So I went, they had like a whole bunch of men's hats and a whole bunch of women's hats, but this is actually from the men's section because the women's section didn't really have any baseball caps at all. Honestly, I was just looking for a plain black one, but this was the plainest that I could get, and I kind of liked it because it had an S for Shane, right? Right. Oh, I totally forgot that I got these for Ella. So I have a daughter, but by the way, I know all the toys I'm showing you right now are like for boys and stuff, but she really likes cars, like the little race cars. I forget who or like where we were, but they were race cars, and she really enjoyed playing with them. And when I was little, I was a huge tomboy, and I was really into like Tonka trucks and the NASCARs and stuff. So to me, it's like if my daughter wants to freaking play with these cars, she's going to play with these freaking cars. So I just got her a little baggie full of all different cars, and I'm gonna give it to her when she gets home, and hopefully she'll like them. But if you have a little boy or a nephew or even a niece or a daughter, thrift stores are great places to get stuff like that. Alright, I did pick her up a couple of clothes, which I think I owned this dress at one point, but I got her this little sundress. I love her in sundresses. She is so beautiful in them. She's so beautiful without them, but I love her in dresses. This is from Sophie Rose is the brand, and I only paid $5 for this dress. Oh my gosh, this is so 90s, but I love it so much. So it's this little, oh my gosh, what are these called? The overalls, but it's like an overall dress. How flippin' cute is this? I couldn't even, oh my goodness, I saw this and I had to grab it. This was $6, and this is by the brand Oshkosh. Big gosh. Alright, I also got her this little onesie, which I just thought was adorable. It was only $2, and it just has some floral prints and some butterflies on it. I figured with this and a pair of jeans and a bow, she's good and ready to go. I also found this little, it's almost like a t-shirt, but I think it's a t-shirt dress. This was only $3, and it's by the brand Claysons? But it has little apples on them, and it's just a pink dress, and I thought it was really cute, and I liked how like the trim was green like for the apples, but adorable. Alright, I also ended up getting 3 articles of clothing. So for my clothes, I will have kind of like a try on as I'm talking about them. For my baby's clothes, that's kind of hard to change a 2-year-old 4 or 5 times and get videos of it. So for the baby clothes, that's that. But for the clothes that I got, I'll show you. So I've been on the hunt for a very long time for a military jacket, an affordable military jacket, I may add. And the closest I got, I found this at the thrift store. So it's really sheer. It's almost like a blouse, but it does have that military green color to it. It does have the buttons. So I'm like, you know what? It's not a military jacket. I still want one, but this is pretty damn close. I don't own anything like it, and I figured there was gonna be some way that I could style this. The next one is pretty plain, but I really like just little black casual dresses. This was $5.99, so it's just a 3/4 length. It's actually like a 1/4 length shirt. Well, dress really. It's kind of on the shorter side, but I figured maybe with just like a pair of boots and a little jacket over it, it would be really cute. So I picked that out as well. And the last thing I got is actually really awesome. This was only $7, and this is like wide-shouldered Batman sweatshirt. I don't own many sweatshirts. I have maybe like 2 or 3 that I actually wear. So when I saw this, I'm like, you know what? Like, even if I don't go out anywhere, if I just want to be at home and comfortable, I could totally throw this on. And I really love Batman. So happy that I found that. Only one more item to show you guys, and I apologize, it's not the most interesting thing in the world, but it's the like under your cabinet organizers. These are so expensive in store, so we ended up getting 2 of them for only $3 a piece. So I don't know. I know it's so random and just not really entertaining, but I don't know. I'm glad that we found them because now my cabinets will be organized. So that is it, you guys, for this thrift haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please go ahead and leave a big old thumbs up. And if you want to be notified about my next video, go ahead and hit this little subscribe button. I love you down in the corner. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye.